Joining us is Mark Baker, candidate for the city of South Fulton Mayor, also a former council member in South Fulton. And you are a runoff candidate. You did not get 50% of the vote. That is why this is moving into a runoff. Dr. Baker, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So just looking at the numbers here, we know that you pulled in roughly 19% of the vote, putting you about 20 percentage points behind Carmelita Gums, who came out on top in this runoff. But it's a fair game, clean slate. Anybody can take it. My first question to you, voters have a clear choice between you and Ms. Gums. What makes you a better candidate?
What makes me a better candidate is I have experience. I have the knowledge of what our people no longer desire in our area. That's data centers and warehouses and mixed-use developments or smaller apartments or homes near their $750,000 homes. South Fulton is a uniquely situated city, so close to the airport, so much potential. Our council for the past couple of years have been in the media for negativity, and it's been amplified, and the source of it is on the other side of the ballot, and I think our people are ready for change.
When you say that the people are ready for change, what's the biggest change? Say you get this job day one, you want to come in there. What's your top priority to bring change?
Top priority is a 90-day review of our policies, practices, procedures, an audit, a forensic audit, which my opponent voted against, and as well as ordinances directly ready on day one to address data centers and warehouses. We've had an influx of those since I've been away from council, and my opponent has been a catalyst of them, 4 of them since this election began. That's included warehouses and the data center.
Thank you so much for that. I want to ask you about just some news that came out. A couple of outlets had reported an issue with someone in South Fulton involving yourself that resulted in an order that was placed against you. Yeah. For the voters who are looking at this, they're heading into the runoff, what is your message to them about this whole situation?
I mean, it was clearly a stage attempt to actually provide negativity to a positive campaign that's been coming from my side with just the facts. It was clearly staged. It was a situation with a vendor who my opponent has allowed the Wolf Creek Amphitheater contract to go to. And he's in danger of losing it. He apologized, he wrote a retraction, and that wasn't enough for their side because they brought him back weeks after the incident to file a TPO. I haven't seen him. I've only brought peace between him and the individual that he said he had a problem with since then. But I mean, I believe that our people, our residents, the people in the city of South Fulton are too bright to fall for a last minute stunt like that. I believe they're gonna come out on the 2nd of December, and I'll be the mayor of the city of South Fulton.
Thank you for your statement responding to that. I know that one of your priorities that you've talked about in the past as well is public safety. Can you address what is the issue right now when it comes to public safety in South Fulton and how you plan to bring that to light?
Well, the current council, especially my colleague in particular who I'm running against, they've had our current police chief on a vacation since July, getting $18,000 a month. So we have to have leadership in our police department. You have 115,000 residents over 107 square miles, you know, without leadership right now. And I think it's detrimental to our city. And, you know, we're very vulnerable as a municipality. And that's going to be one of the things that I get with the city manager and council and acknowledge on day one.
I want to ask you about the current mayor of the city of South Fulton, Mayor Kobe, Khalid Kamau. There has been, you know, some tension between city council as well as the mayor. If you become mayor in that role, what are some things that you would take away from his tenure, and what are some things that you would do differently?
Well, it's about unifying council. There were some things done at the beginning of his term that made things kind of divisive, but nonetheless, I'm proud and excited to say I have at least 3 people who I'll be working with on city council who've given me a public endorsement, and there's 2 people currently in the runoff. So I see and foresee a new South Fulton moving forward with a unified council maximizing our potential that's constantly growing from 16 million at the beginning when we started the city to 32 to 64, 120, and now we have a $425 million budget in our city. But if our residents don't pay attention to what's going on, that there's several hands in the pocket of investors and other people outside of our city being involved in this election. It's very, very important that we follow the money and understand that we were left behind initially. Our residents fought for cityhood, and now they see how valuable we are. And it's important that we protect that. We protect our city. We protect and rebuild and rebrand the city and relaunch our potential.
Are you alluding to the fact that your opponent, are you saying that she is in with different investors and has deep pockets and could be influenced?
I believe that anybody that follows the money can see that there's no reason for over $107,000 to be dumped into a City of South Fulton campaign, especially from outside interests that have never been here. And even the contracts that are received, and we've had ethics issues where individuals have given her money directly before they brought a project to her, and she's voted on it and been a deciding vote. So these things are public record, public knowledge, and I believe that our citizens are tired of it. They're tired of the bickering and the infighting, and they're going to want to resolve on this Tuesday.
Another big focus for a lot of parents or kids, schools, safety as well. What's your plan to tackle education and make sure that kids are safe in schools?
Now, the reality is, that's a separate and autonomous body when it comes to Fulton County School that services our area. However, you can't teach a child you don't love, you can't teach a child you don't understand, and you can't teach a child you're afraid of. So we're going to have to actually employ outside interests to our schools. We can build partnerships. I worked in our schools for 10 years, over 10 years actually, as a school police officer towards the end of my career. And I've seen these organizations come into the schools and the difference that they can make. And I believe that we have to probably make sure that it's safe, but kind of bring that back into our schools because it takes a village.
Absolutely. It does take a village, especially for the babies, the next generation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
My last question to you, I like to do this for all of the candidates. 60 seconds, your message to the voters before they head to the runoff.
Every election is the most important election, they say, but this may just be the reality in the city of South Fulton. We've become a dumping ground for data centers and warehouses, while people actually have outperformed many of the other regions, and our tax base is based off of 80% of our citizens and only 20% of our business. If we allow my counterpart to stay in council, the dissension and the infighting is only going to continue. Nobody on council that's going to be staying and actually working is endorsed or overtly supporting, and we're going to be in the same place. We have opportunity to do something different, an opportunity to move faster and further in another direction of excellence that our people actually expect from us. And I believe that I'm the person to do that. Our people believe that, and I believe that the picture's still being painted, and Tuesday we'll see.
We will see. Well, Dr. Baker, thank you so much for coming on. We truly appreciate it. Voters will decide who will be the next mayor of the city of South Fulton. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.